years, 15 years, 20 years. It gets tiring. And so many donors move on, something new and exciting, somewhere else. And there's a certain amount of that was happening. But starting the farm kind of increased interest in what we were doing and brought some increased interest, yeah. Another thing that we noticed was donors love success. Donors don't want to give and give to something that's not doing that well. But when you can do something with a project and show success, donors want to be part of success. They want to, I don't know, have their name attached to it, be part of it. And people don't like really investing in things that are losing. And so we found this to be an advantage to us. But another thing that happened was we thought that by starting the avocado farm that we would become more self-supporting and do our mission work as we were doing it, just with more income. What we didn't realize was that us becoming avocado farmers was actually growing our mission. We suddenly, and let me say this, I don't know how it is in Kenya, but in Tanzania there's a big community, fairly large community of commercial farmers and the people who support farms, like through chemicals, and there's this whole community that's fairly exclusive. Much of that community is a white community, and they hold religion quite at arm's length. They're not very interested in mission work, and we as missionaries were very much cut off from that community. We had no access to them. When we became farmers, suddenly doors opened, doors that we could never approach before, because we were those strange Seventh-day Adventist missionaries who don't eat meat or drink beer. And they didn't like us. But as soon as we became farmers, it was almost instant. We became welcome in their community, and they started visiting us, seeing what we were doing, learning from us, buying products from us, packing fruit with us. I'll get into that more in a bit. And then another point that I wanted to make about that was, as we began growing avocados, I spent a lot of time traveling to other farms in different countries and in Tanzania, looking to see. I wasn't an avocado farmer, so I didn't know how to grow avocados. But I went to learn. It's like, okay, if we're going to do this thing, I better learn how to do it well. And so I began traveling to different countries and learning a lot. And as we applied what we were learning, we had a level of success. And pretty soon people in the community note the success and started to want to copy us. And I want to say this is in reference to mainly smallholder farmers. So, there's commercial growers, they have access to bank loans, they have equipment and all this stuff. But in the community around us, there are hundreds, thousands of people who are just sitting on 1, 2, 3, 5 acres of land, and they would like to learn how to be successful also in avocados. It was mentioned by someone that Kibirula, we started sharing our seedlings, not only our seedlings, but our knowledge. Anybody who came to Kibirula, no matter how big or small they are, we shared freely, like no company secrets. Everything we knew, we shared. And our idea was, let's make everybody around us in our community as successful as us. And people did question, aren't you competing with yourself? Like you're selling seedlings to your competition. They're gonna grow avocados now and sell them cheaper than you are, and eliminate you from the market. And it's true. In the local market, we basically got eliminated because so many people were growing avocados that the price went down and down and down, and we couldn't compete. But the wonderful thing about avocados in Tanzania is it's mostly an export crop. So all those people around us growing avocados, while they're selling locally at a low price, they didn't affect our international market. And so how did we get into that international market? Like I said, there's no straightforward recipe for success, but I will say if you want to do farming, it takes some land. There is some micro farming that can happen in cities that takes very little land, but orchard farming takes quite a bit of land, and it takes money. It's pretty hard to start a commercial farm without money, and we really didn't have any. And then it takes a lot of hard work, morning till night, doing it yourself,